sa Rappler at saka sa Inquirer na si President Duterte daw nung sinabi niya sa SONA na yung Philippine People Coalition parang sinispeed up na nila yung government sa mga renewable projects nila, parang renewable energy projects nila para to block or matigil na yung mga plantations na gumagamit ng coal. As in yung talagang uling para...
Tsaka para eco-friendly din.
Eco-friendly rin siya.
Alam mo ba actually, sabi, dati daw, meron daw mga trike talaga yung government. Parang basta sobrang 2 million tricycle. Tapos pinamigay siya sa bawat cities sa metro. Sa ibang place. Hindi ko na, like sa Mandaluyong, meron silang mga e-trike doon. Yung mga,
so yun yung mga renewable.
yung mga renewable, yung mga e-jeep, ganyan. Yun yung mga...
So hindi siya gumagamit ng gas?
Hindi. Chargeable siya.
Chargeable.
So yun yung mga biging Duterte para nga makasave naman siya kahit papano. Kunwari dito rin sa Philippines, like yung sa windmill sa Ilocos and sa Rizal.
Yun yung sources ng energy.
Energy nila. Like
ng
yung,
air.
like yung mga Angat Dam, ganyan. Yung bibigay din ng energy yan sa mga nakatira dyan sa iba't ibang places.
Kaya, kasi naman ako, yung renewable, hindi ko pala akalain na renewable energy pala yung nakikita ko ngayon sa may Alabang sa Pote Road. Ano siya, Star 8 siya. Yun yung name ng company. Pero, Egypt siya.
So, siya sa government?
Hindi siya sa government. Parang private ano siya. And approved siya na LTFRB yun. Government yun. So, parang alternative siya dun sa mga yung mga jeepney talaga. Kasi di ba yung jeepney ngayon, dagdag yan sa air pollution natin.
Kasi grabe yung mga ano nila ganyan. Tapos tapos ang tawag doon, pero sa Makati, parang wala pa ako nakita. Ikaw ba?
Oo, wala pa nga eh. Ang usong-uso transportation kasi sa Makati dito, kotse, malamang.
Wait lang, yung ano ba? Yung sa ano natin, yung tawag dito, yung
paglabas sa may Park Square?
Hindi dito sa, yung dumadaan,
si Shuttle, si Kuya, eco-friendly. Chargeable yun rechargeable yun.
Kaya pala usong-uso ngayon yung mga gano'n.
Pero ang problema kasi sa mga gano'n, mahal siya.
Mahal, di lahat nakakaya.
Tsaka yung capacity kasi niya, hindi katulad nung sa mga, yung gumagamit ng coal energy, na yung kaya niya ng maramihan.
Ito kasi
limited lang siya. Tsaka bilang yung oras mo, parang, kunwari, charge mo siya, limit lang na minsan is 4 hours yung gamit mo. Tapos charge mo, mas matagal pa yung charge.
Sana sa isip ko rin ng ganun.
Yun nga like, yun, pwede natin suggest solar panel
na
para hindi na tayo gumamit ng Meralco.
Para makatipid din.
True.
Ayun pala yung issue ngayon ni Duterte.
Yun nga, parang pang ano daw kasi tayo, yung Laudato Si, parang more on into environment daw dapat tayo. Yun.
Bye!
Renewable energy is energy produced from sources that do not deplete or can be replenished within a human's lifetime. The most common examples include wind, solar, geothermal, biomass, and hydropower. This is in contrast to non-renewable sources such as fossil fuels. Most renewable energy is derived directly or indirectly from the sun. Sunlight can be captured directly using solar technologies. The sun's heat drives winds, whose energy is captured with turbines. Plants also rely on the sun to grow, and they store energy and be utilized for bioenergy. Not all renewable energy sources rely on the sun. For example, geothermal energy utilizes the Earth's internal heat. Tidal energy relies on the gravitational pull of the moon, and hydropower relies on the flow of water.
Sinabi nga ni Duterte sa fourth SONA niya na kinakailangan daw na speed up ang renewable energy plantations here sa Philippines. Kailangan daw mabawasan yung mga plantations na gumagamit ng coal or ng kasi pandagdag siya sa carbon footprint. So bilang here hindi lang dapat kasi government yung talagang legislative, executive, tsaka yung judiciary yung gumagawa ng mga ganong ways. Kinakailangan yung local government rin, yung mga LGUs. Yung local governments can dramatically reduce their carbon footprint by purchasing or directly generating electricity from clean renewable sources. Isa yan sa mga magandang solusyon. Unang-una is solar, katulad ng solar panel. Usually, yun yung ginagamit ngayon ng mga bahay or ng mga industrials or manufacturers para hindi na sila gumamit ng Meralco. Like kanina yung sinabi, katulad ng windmills and then katulad ng photovoltaic, pero hindi pa siya accessible here sa Philippines. Yung wind energy, katulad sa Ilocos, dun kumukuha sila ng energy through yung sa wind. biogas, geothermal, biomass, low-impact hydroelectricity, and emerging technologies, wave and tidal power. Katulad nung sa Pagsanhan Falls, yung syempre yung rush ng water, ginagamit rin siya for energy sa Laguna, sa mga karatig or malalapit na bayan or town sa Laguna para malesen yung electricity kasi mas mura nga naman siya, diba? And una-una, ang options for using renewable energy include na green, eco-friendly siya, and then ang benefits niya is that produce no greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuels and reduces some types of air pollution. So nalilesen natin yung pagsira sa ozone layer natin, diversifying energy supply and reducing dependence on imported fuels. Kasi usually nag-import tayo ng gas dito, di ba? Katulad sa Dubai, sa Kuwait, kasi sila yung mga leading countries when it comes to oil. Eh di ba, malakas ang oil consumption natin dito, lalo na isa tayo sa mga nagmamanufacture. And then creating economic development and jobs in manufacturing installation. Since bago siya, new technology siya, so innovation siya, so kailangan may manpower sa paggawa ng mga ganang technology. And una-una, hindi lang dapat puro projects, kailangan may implementation rin. Maayos na implementation sa renewable sources ng energy. Kailangan pinagpatuloy ng LGUs, Filipino people, and the government.
The Philippines has the most expensive electricity rates in Asia, but we are in a tropical country. The sun is shining. It's unlimited. It's free. Stop paying too much. Start saving thousands on your electric bill by taking advantage of the sun. Produce your own clean and green energy with Philergy. How? Through reliable German technology and engineering brought right to your roof. Here's how it works. During the day, our solar panels capture energy from the sun, even when there's no direct sunlight. This energy is then converted by our inverter into electricity that is used to power your electric devices every day. If the energy generated is more than what you use, the excess is automatically sold to the utility, lowering your electric bill even further. And if more energy is needed than the solar panels can produce, it gets automatically supplied by the utility as usual with no delay or shortage, the same way it did before. The only noticeable difference will be having less to pay on your electric bill every month. Pretty simple.
Renewable energy in the Philippines. So first of all, energy security, like sinusupport na yung government na yung nagbibigay na yung pinaka-main ng energy sources as yung climate change imperative, tapos nag-a-add siya ng mga environmental concerns, widens carbon trading opportunity for the country, and visionary preparation for the time when consumers will demand or prefer green energy. And second is yung economic and local development kasi it promotes favorable investment climate, leads to avoided fuel costs or foreign exchange, promotes rural and off-grid development, savings, health, and welfare cost benefits amounting to billions of dollars due to less air pollution, and lastly, job creation. So, dapat tayo mag-use ng renewable energy.
Consumption is a huge part of our daily lives. We eat with energy. We travel with energy. We work with energy. And we even flirt with energy. But where does all of this energy come from? Today we gather most of our energy from coal, oil and natural gas, also known as fossil fuels. Additionally, we gather energy from biomass, nuclear and renewables. Fossil fuels consist of extracted decomposed organisms and plants. Energy consumption is a huge part of our daily lives. Energy consumption is a huge part of our daily lives. Energy consumption is a huge part of our daily lives. We eat with energy. We travel with energy. We work with energy. And we even flirt with energy. But where does all of this energy come from? Today we gather most of our energy from coal, oil and natural gas, also known as fossil fuels. Additionally, we gather energy from biomass, nuclear and renewables. Fossil fuels consist of extracted decomposed organisms and plants that existed millions of years ago. Biomass converts plants into biometric material to produce energy. Nuclear energy is released during nuclear fusion. Lastly, renewable energy comes from a source that's not depleted when used, such as wind or solar power. But what's the profound difference between them? How they affect our planet? Fossil fuels cost more than what we pay at the pump. and impacts our environment in many ways. These impacts include global warming, air quality deterioration, oil spills, and acid rain. It's also projected that fossil fuel resources will be depleted within the next 50 to 100 years. Biomass and nuclear energy also have similar issues. We need a solution relatively fast, and luckily, we have one. Renewable energy comes from resources which naturally replenish in our lifetime, whereas fossil fuels are a one-time use resource in the human timescale. Resources for renewable energy include sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and geothermal heat. The best part is that we don't need to compromise our planet to harness it, nor do we have to rely on other nations for these resources, which history has shown to be a contributor to war, famine, and political instability. So, how do we get this to look like this? Presently, we have the technology to be 100% renewable reliant. The truth is, our infrastructure is built around our fossil fuel dependency. If we could convert our infrastructure to what's known as a supergrid, we would be able to rely on clean, renewable energy. So, what's it going to be? Will our children live in a world full of pollution? Or should they continue the path of evolution?
So, alam nyo na kung ano yung renewable energy, pero alam nyo ba na meron din na advantages and disadvantages yun? So, ano ba yung mga advantages, Alex?
Ang advantages ng renewable energy, it generates energy that provides a sustainable benefit to our climate, our health, and our environment. And also, it never runs out kasi we have solar panels, yung mga makikita nyo sa bubong ng mga bahay, ganun. Tapos, it diversifies the power supply of our Mother Earth. Kaya nakaka-save siya ng energy. Ano ang mga disadvantages ng renewable energy?
So, yung first disadvantage na hindi siya enough. So, even though may mga plant na nagpo-produce ng renewable energy, hindi niya pa rin kaya i-suffice or i-support yung buong mundo. So, ayun, even though mag-rely tayo sa renewable energy, hindi pa rin siya enough. So, second, hindi siya reliable. So, yun nga, nagde-depend tayo sa weather, di ba? Eh, yung weather ngayon, sobrang nag-fluctuate from very rainy, tapos minsan very dry naman. So, hindi tayo pwede mag-depend na lang sa renewable energy dahil nga sa climate change. And lastly, mahal siya. So, yung mga nuclear power plant, ganon, tapos yung mga windmill, mahal siya i-produce. So, ayun, parang disadvantage din yun kasi mamamahalan tayo if magpo-produce tayo ng pera. Yun lang.
Tsaka, ang advantage din pala is mas kumukuha sila ng mga imported fossils and fuels. Kaya mahal din siya kasi nga imported yung mga ginagamit nila pag renewable energy. Tulad ng, yun nga, solar panels, ano pa ba yung mga, windmills. Like and subscribe, Local Cincos. Bye!